a recorded meeting with the transcript, but for sure.
Yeah,
And in
for
the
sure.
meantime, we are waiting. I think it's wise to run a quick introductions who we are. Let's start with Kate. Kate will present, the high-level strategy about Optimonk. You can learn a lot of stuff from her. Actually, she's one of the early joiners of Optimonk. She's with us, actually, in the past 8 years. She
Yeah.
knows pretty much everything about the product, all the ins and outs of Optimonk. So when it comes to partnership, when it comes to success, she will be the best person to contact with. So she's gonna, tell you all about the functionalities and all about the partnerships, how to refer, what bonus system we have, and stuff like this. And then my name is Nicole. I'm one of the co-founders and then early joiners of Optimonk. I'm responsible about building the partnerships, running the sales team, and running the success team at Optimonk. And I'm here to support Kate, obviously, and to meet you guys generally, because I'm pretty enjoying, just participating in this course. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to learn a lot. So thank you for being here. And I think I'm not sure whether we need to wait or we can start. And if someone, wants to join, they can join during the presentation.
That sounds
Yeah.
great. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started.
Okay,
Yeah, I guess so.
great.
It's
So-
already 26 people, so I think it's almost like complete. And
All right.
stuff is not coming from our end, so I think he's the 27th.
Yeah.
All right. All right, great. So thank you very much, guys, for all of you for joining us today, and for your interest in Optimonk in general. Let me share my screen. I actually put together a presentation for you just to make sure that we are covering all the most important topics that you shared with us prior to this meeting. And what's very important is that I'm going to, go high level. Okay, so I'm not going to go into very much details about the tactics and different functionalities, because otherwise we would sit here until tomorrow. But I have a great, collection of the most important insights. And in the middle of the presentation, I'm just going to stop, ask if you have any questions about anything you've heard. So there are going to be like 2 sections. One of them is going to cover what Optimonk is and the main functionalities. Then we stop, ask or discuss all questions, and then I'm going to just show you some other stuff that I think might be also important, like how to cooperate and things like that. And obviously at the end, we can also discuss all the remaining questions. So if it all sounds good, then let me get started. A quickly sum up of what Optimonk is. Well, it's an e-commerce CRO and a website personalization platform. So basically, the most important thing you should know about Optimonk is that it makes it very easy for any e-commerce store owners or marketers or agencies to create personalized customer journeys for basically any type of e-commerce store without coding or without the help of any tech guys, developers. So it's all very easy to use. And it's a good tool, in order to maximize the conversions of your websites and win customers for an entire life. We are a Hungarian company. We were established in 2014. Ever since, we grew a lot. At the beginning, we already knew that, personalizing our messages and showing the most relevant messages to basically everyone is going to be the key to success. And that was the main motto of Optimonk, and that was how we educated our clients. But as for today, we can completely say that, we just became like a comprehensive website personalization platform for sure. More than 30,000 brands use Optimonk already worldwide. It's also an award-winning solution, and here are just a couple of highlights. We won the Hungarian Brands Award 3 times already, the European Business Awards. We were also like the #1 product of the week on Product Hunt, and there's a couple of other awards listed here. And you can also see that we have over 500 5-star reviews on different platforms. A couple of them is just highlighted here to show you. All right. So as I've mentioned in the first section, I'm going to go high level, talking about the most important functionalities and use cases. And one of them is going to be, this 3-step flow that is included in the smart pop-up solutions that we do provide. So, the reason why I wanted to talk about this tactic is that basically it's one of my personal favorites because, I just work together with so many different clients every day, and sooner or later, but everyone gets to the point when they just wish to build a list, obviously. But many times they don't know how to do that or how to do that effectively. So we've been experimenting with different scenarios, and now we found this flow, which seems to be like the highest conversion rate flow ever. So basically here what happens, and the most important highlights about it, is that as a first step, you are able to, call out to your visitors, ask any qualification questions from them, like who are you shopping for, and list a couple of options here, which is also like zero-party collection at the same time. So they answer any or select any options that you listed, like I'm looking for boys products, for instance. Then on page 2, we ask for their email address. And on page 3, we are able to show them relevant product recommendation based on the option that they selected here. Other than being able to show relevant product recommendations based on the option they selected, we also save it as a zero-party data, as I mentioned, that can be forwarded to Klaviyo and can be, used in order to tag your subscribers so that you can alter the way you communicate to them via emails. And you can also use it as a targeting rule in Optimonk later on. So once they come back, you can say, hey, welcome back, check out our latest arrivals in boys category or whatever. So that's the most important thing I wanted to mention here. Product recommendation, it's good to know that is basically available for any platforms, any e-commerce platforms or custom developed sites in a manual version. While in Shopify, other than the manual, you can also go dynamic, show most popular products of the entire store, a given collection, recently viewed products, and so on. All right, one more thing to mention is the smart coupon code generator, which is also like a Shopify functionality. So instead of creating the coupon codes in advance and then uploading them to Optimonk, we are able to generate coupon codes on the go. Everyone receives a unique discount code, and then we can also remind visitors who haven't yet used those up in case the coupon code is not yet expired. All right, still talking about capturing email addresses. Many times it's, SMS list building is also quite important rule or quite important goal. So basically that's the reason I also wanted to show you this flow here. It's also like a multi-step scenario. We call it the Trojan horse because, you build it up step by step. And as a first step, you simply ask for an email address for like 10% off or something like this. And then instead of asking for a phone number right away, instead of that, we put a next step here, which is the opportunity to upgrade the discount itself, also with the option whether they want to take it or not. So they can decide whether to upgrade or not. If they say yes, obviously we ask for their phone numbers. If they say no, then we simply show them the 10% discount right away. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the most important thing here. 2 extra information. One, usually what we experience is that those visitors who enter their email addresses, 70% of them also sign up to SMS. However, those who do not, you will not lose their contact information either. Okay, so once they sign up to newsletter, that contact information is already yours. All right. Again, it's going to be like a product recommendation scenario here that I'm showing to you. As I've mentioned earlier, with Shopify, you can also show recently viewed products. We usually find it very handful in case of returning visitors who haven't yet made any orders or placed any orders, so that you can remind them where they have left off, and it just makes it so much easier for them to get back to the flow that they bounced earlier. Usually, the conversion rate of returning visitors who see a message like this is around 3 to 5%. Okay, it's also like a product recommendation scenario here, but I would say the more important element of this message right now is this smart tag. Okay, right here, what you can see is a current month smart tag added to the template itself. So it's very important that it's not just product recommendation and coupon codes, but also text can be dynamic on any Optimonk campaigns. It's not a Shopify only functionality. That's also important to note, but available for everyone. And in this case, what you can see is that basically, you can just set up promotions on autopilot. So you do not have to, go back to the editor and change the January to February, March, and so on every single month, but you just, set up and forget it. And actually, we do have a lot of different smart tags that you can apply, like first name, email address. So you can even just say like, hey, sign up. And once they enter their email addresses, or probably even a first name is asked here, then on page 2, you can already say, hey, thank you very much, Julia. How about upgrading? And if they say no, then you can say, all right, then we are going to send you this 10% off to this email address. And you can already put the email they signed up with to the message itself. Another smart tag that I wanted to talk about separately is the cart value countdown smart tag. We usually apply it on sticky bars, which are like, sticky notification bars. And the scenario here is that, for instance, my Obvi, one of our clients, has like a $100 free shipping limit. So you enter the cart value countdown here, you set up the limit to $100, and then it's just going to count down dynamically based on cart value. And what's very important here is that it doesn't have to stop here. You can set up multiple offers. So, get free shipping over $100. If they reach it, this message can dynamically change to like, congrats, you've unlocked free shipping, get 10% off when you reach $150 or whatever. And, the number of promotions is unlimited, basically. So you can increase the average order value the way you wish. And as I've mentioned, it's all dynamic and it works both ways. Okay, so if I start deleting products from the cart, then the message will adopt to cart value all the time. And one more thing on I would say like a message type level, which is the dynamic content. I would also like to talk about this briefly. So, you've seen pop-ups, sticky bars. We have embedded and side message types as well. But I wanted to highlight dynamic content. Dynamic content is actually able to help you to personalize any landing pages without coding. It also allows you to edit HTML if you wish, but you do not have to. So basically, in this example, you can see Blendjet, again, one of our clients. They are using portable or selling portable blenders, and their USPs are just in a big variety. They have a lot of different USPs depending on who they target. So they realize that some people are mainly interested in the performance of the blender. Some of them are more interested in the self-cleaning functionality of it. So basically, depending on which Facebook ad these visitors get to the same landing page, they can alter the headline or the background image itself accordingly, right? So if the performance was promoted in the Facebook ad, then they are going to highlight that USP as a headline here as well. However, if the self-cleaning functionality was highlighted in the Facebook ad and people clicked through that, then they are going to see a USP connected to that Facebook ad. Okay, so it's the same landing page, but still very different user experiences here. All right, let's talk about some other features which are not, like message type of features, but some global functionalities that I think might be important to you. One of them is Klaviyo targeting. I've seen that you are also like Klaviyo partners, so that's why I wanted to put it here. With Klaviyo targeting, and it's very important that we have integrations with basically all the big players like MailChimp, HubSpot, I don't know, everyone. But the Klaviyo integration is very special because it allows us or provides a two-way communication, so to say. It's not only us who can send any kind of information to Klaviyo right away, but we can also accept information from them. So what you can see here, for instance, is that we can target people based on what Klaviyo list or segment they are on. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that potential purchasers, this segment is pretty important. So if someone comes to the site and also belongs to that Klaviyo segment, you want to call out to them. Repeat buyers is also an important segment, but you want to talk to both of them, but you need different tactics, different strategy to call out to these two segments, and you can absolutely make that happen with the Klaviyo list and segments rule. Other than this, we also are able to detect those who already signed up, so they do have a Klaviyo profile, and you can just exclude those visitors from any sign up messages. Even if you've been using Klaviyo for, I don't know, 2 years, you start using Optimonk tomorrow, we will still have information about everyone who has ever signed up, so you can exclude those visitors from those messages. Okay, another thing that usually comes in handy is the experiences. So, with all this dynamic stuff, we provide a lot of opportunities to personalize how you communicate to people. And we know that, a lot of opportunities can cause a lot of trouble, a lot of management issues. So therefore, we created experiences, which means that basically instead of creating new campaigns for every single personalized version, you are just actually managing one single campaign, and then that campaign can have several different versions. Okay, so you set up one welcome campaign, and then depending whether your visitor is a returning or new visitor, you can show them different messages. Another example is cart abandonment. So you set up one cart abandonment campaign, and then you can set up several sub campaigns, so to say, several versions of the same campaign depending on the cart value, right? So people can have different promotions based on their cart value. Country is again something that can really scale up the number of versions that you need, but at the end of the day you are still just managing one campaign. All right, and one final slide before the first stop for Q&A is how we measure performance. Well, two ways. One way is the inbuilt campaign analytics, which is available for Shopify store owners. And as you can see, you can measure the data device-wise, and also we have different attribution windows: 5-day conversion-based, 30-minute conversion-based, and impression-based of the same attribution windows, so 5-day and 30-minute. And you can also change the date range, obviously. E-commerce related information are assisted revenue, number of orders, and average order value. These can all be checked within Optimonk. But other than this, we also have a great Google Analytics integration, which is obviously available not for only Shopify users, but basically for everyone. And in Google Analytics, you can set up your own Optimonk segments. We can also help you. We have guides. Everything is available to set those up. And then you can go really deep into understanding how your visitors behave, how much they buy, what's their average order value, what the products that seem to be the most important to them, and things like that. So basically, these are the two measurement solutions that we provide right now. And I would stop here for a while, asking you If you have any questions, I know it's a lot. I've been talking for a while, but if anyone has any questions or feedback, side notes, then I'm welcome. I welcome all of them. If not, obviously we can continue, but I just give you like a, like half a minute or something to think about anything. If there's no questions, then I would like to have one single question. What do you think are the features, something that you imagined before you joined to this school? Did you expect something else? Or yeah, what should I know about that in this regard? Are we showing you information that are actually interesting? All right.
I can chime in here. Yeah, I think definitely for our e-commerce team, this would be super valuable. Oh, Anthony has a question. I like how you can use it as zero-party data. Not a question, just a comment.
Yeah, good to hear that. Thank you very much, Anthony.
And then I have a quick question. Do you guys have any like client criteria? I know that it's free for a specific amount of page views, but are there any other things to watch out for, like clients look out for?
Yeah, I also have a slide for that, who we consider like the ideal customer. I would say that, those are like the main criteria, but Optimonk, it's very important that it can be used, and let me just show it to you. It can be used on basically any platforms, okay? So WordPress, Magento, custom developed sites, it can be used everywhere, really. But I would say that the ideal customer for us is someone who runs on Shopify, has Klaviyo, and has more than 100,000 page views a month. So basically, I would say that these three. Sorry, someone is.
Sorry, I didn't mean for that to be heard out loud. My cat was trying to mess with the dog.
All right, no worries, no worries, no worries. Okay, so I would say that three main criteria are, are the ones that make someone an ideal customer. The reasons are, as you could see, there's a bunch of functionalities that are Shopify only: dynamic product recommendation, dynamic discount codes. What else? The measurement system is also like Shopify only. So there's a couple of things, but other than that, smart tags, dynamic content, cart value based product, showing cart abandonment campaigns based on cart value and things like that, those are all available for basically everyone. Still, since the number of functionalities that are Shopify only, we would, say Shopify is the number one criteria. Klaviyo, again, as I've mentioned, we do have integrations with basically all the big players, but with Klaviyo, we have this special integration which makes it possible to target people based on whether they have a Klaviyo profile or not, and also based on what lists or what segments they belong to in Klaviyo, which opens up a lot of extra opportunities. So that's the reason why I would say that Shopify, Klaviyo, and Optimonk together is basically how website personalization starts. And so that's the main reason. And this criteria here, obviously, if you have a low traffic client, then it's not that easy to personalize things because you just don't have that big playground. So these are the main reasons behind that.
That makes sense.
Okay.
That's awesome. I think I would love to see, do you guys have any case studies for like Klaviyo? Because I know we're a huge partner of Klaviyo as well. So it would be really interesting to maybe like share that with them.
Yes, obviously we do have case studies, and we also have a Klaviyo case study for sure. I haven't, oops, sorry. Where is my browser? I haven't prepared to show you a case study here, but I can definitely show you one that just comes to my mind right away.
Awesome.
And then I can send you some. Oh, wait a second. I'm going to make a trick here, Optimonk, and it's going to be vegetology. Yeah, here we are. So they actually used Klaviyo for pop-ups as well. Obviously, then they changed to Optimonk, but they still use Klaviyo obviously for email newsletter sending. And actually, this is what you can see here, like a brief summary. They had like a 7% sign-up rate with their Klaviyo campaign, and then after they changed to Optimonk, it was like something, yeah, almost 14%. So it almost doubled the sign-up rate. So this is like a quick summary, but obviously I can send you and put together some case studies and send a bunch over if this is something you find interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that'd be really interesting to see.
Of course, of course. All right.
Any other questions from our team? Do pop-ups come up a lot, like as a question from like clients? Do you guys hear a lot about pop-ups? Do they usually already have something like that on their website?
I mean, I gotta run. All right. Thank you very much for joining us. Bye for now. Okay. So, I mean, if the question is whether pop-ups are widely used, yeah, yes, I would say so. So, yeah, people really
I was
use.
just asking our team, actually. I wasn't
Oh, I'm
asking you.
sorry. I thought
super
it's a
valuable.
question to us. Okay.
No, I
Okay.
just
Okay.
wanted to kind of like see from our team, because we work with a lot of smaller companies. So, and e-commerce probably makes up like 20%, 15% of our portfolio. So I was just curious from our team if you've heard about like, does pop-ups come up a lot? I know that we use a lot of like plugins and stuff like that for pop-ups, but this is like a lot easier than having to implement a plugin. It's a lot less manual. You can automate it. It's super user friendly. So just want to make sure that point comes across, and that you guys think about Optimonk next time like a pop-up question comes up with your client. All right, I guess we don't really have any questions today. It was a little bit quiet. We have like a couple trade shows going on right now. So some of our teammates that usually ask a ton of questions are actually at those trade shows right now, or they're just out of the office today because it's Friday. But yeah, we'll make sure to share this recording with everybody, and I'll put together the main takeaways. And yeah, if you have any other case studies or anything that you'd like to send our way, I can also make sure to share that with our team as well. Oh, Kato, you're muted.
Thank you. So yeah, I just said that that's completely fine. And obviously, if any questions come up later, we can also discuss that anytime. We also have some slides about, what's coming next, what you can expect in the future, and things like that, how Optimonk is different from other tools. So if we still have the time, then I would show those to you as well. Probably we'll have some questions about them. If not, never mind. Then you can, you know where to find us, so you can always, turn for us for some extra questions. All right. So let me then just continue. And I hope my screen is still shared. Is that? Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Thank you. So yeah, as I just mentioned, we also put together a quick comparison chart for you. Why Optimonk is usually is a better choice in many cases than using Klaviyo's pop-ups or Privy for collecting email addresses and things like that. Obviously, Klaviyo we have a great integration with them, and I truly believe that Klaviyo is the #1 tool for for sending newsletters and sending SMS campaigns, but that's their main profile, right? So that's their main strengths, and that's where they can really shine out. Collecting those email addresses, collecting those phone numbers is not in their portfolio or not in their focus. Obviously, they do have some pop-up solutions, but that's not where they put all their efforts and creativity. So I would say that, it shouldn't be like a decision whether to use Optimonk but Klaviyo. I would just say that choose both, and use them for what they were designed for. Optimonk to collect those data, and Klaviyo to use them. And Privy, I would say yes, that's more like a competitor of Optimonk, I would say, in that regard. However, they also have these email sending and SMS sending functionalities. So I would say that, again, that's the main difference. They chose that path to work with smaller newbies, I would say, mainly, and making sure that they can handle all the flow in one place. While Optimonk, we mainly put our focus on developing the best website personalization and CRO tool, making sure that other than simply setting up basic pop-ups, you can also A/B test those pop-ups. You can use teasers. We have user experience protector built in, so you can make sure that you are not overwhelming your visitors with too many pop-ups. We have smart tags, experiences, and so on. So I would say that it's a more advanced level of calling out to visitors while they are on the side, making sure that you get all necessary information from them in order to provide them a good user experience now and later. But obviously, you will receive this presentation so you can take a deeper look at all the rows here. And as I've mentioned, you can also ask for some extra information if needed. And I just wanted to show you some extra, like what you can expect in the near future. So these are coming soon functionalities, except for this. Obviously, Smart Pop-ups is already live. So this is where we are right now, I would say. There is going to be like 3 extra smart functionalities in build: smart product page optimization, smart A/B testing, and smart personalization. And smart product page optimization is already in open beta, which means that we have already tested on several live sites, but the product itself is not complete yet. So that's why it's not yet released. If you sign up, you will not have access to it, but you can already ask us to provide access to it if necessary. Smart A/B testing and smart personalization, they are already in closed beta, so we are, only testing them domestically at this phase. But what they are, just quickly, that's smart product page optimizer. But first of all, if you remember, I've already mentioned dynamic content. Obviously, dynamic content, so this one here, can help you to alter headlines, change HTML if you wish, hide elements on different landing pages, and things like that. So it already provides you quite a few opportunities to personalize the landing page content itself. But it's very manual, and if you work together with a client who has hundreds of different products and you would like to personalize all of the product pages, then you have to go one by one, which obviously are not helping you at all. So it's good when you really have like landing pages for a promotion and things like that, so you can save a lot of time there. But with the smart product page optimizer, which is coming very soon, you can do everything on scale. So as you can see in this example, we have this product page, and the product name itself was the main headline. But then the AI, which is inbuilt to the smart product page optimizer, suggested us that, probably it's not the name of the product which is going to sell it, but some USPs, some unique selling propositions. Why not highlight those? So you can make this change on all of your product pages one by one with a quick click. Actually, this is quick sneak peek about how it's going to look like. So basically, AI is going to generate you even the headlines if you wish, benefits, slogans, description, and everything. You can decide on which one to use out of these suggestions, and you can also decide whether you'd like to keep it on one product page or one page only, or would like to apply it on all of your product pages at once. Obviously, all product pages would have their own unique headlines in that case. So, it's all very smart. All right. We also are introducing smart A/B testing. We are CRO experts. Obviously, we all know that A/B testing is important. We want to A/B test everything, and we do A/B test everything. But sometimes we just don't know how to A/B test everything, right? So again, with AI inbuilt to smart A/B testing, you just decide what you would like to A/B test, and then AI is going to generate a lot of different variants for those tests. So it is going to save you a lot of time, and that's the main functionality here, or the main benefit here, that you can run your A/B tests on autopilot basically. And smart personalization, which is the third one. Just a quick example from PPC campaigns. Depending on what the visitor is searching for when they land on our site, we can alter text on the same message. So if they were looking for wine, then they ended up on our page, we are going to show them something like, hey, get your first bottle of wine with 10% off. But if they search for champagne, and that's how they ended up on our site, then on the same message, wine will be replaced by champagne, making sure that everyone is receiving the most relevant messages without human interaction, basically. All right, and just two extra slides. One of them, it's really like technical information as we are getting to the end of this presentation, how to refer and how the referring system works. I would say it's quite simple. You get an Optimonk account, and within that account, you will be able to invite users, right? So you will have this invite users button. Once you click on it, you simply receive a referral link, you send it, the client signs up through the link. So they will have their own account. They will be able to manage their subscriptions and everything if needed, but their accounts will be listed right here in your main agency account under managed accounts. Okay, so they are going to be listed here. You click on any of them, that takes you into their account right away, so you can manage everything, then come back and start managing someone else's campaigns. So everything is going to be accessible from one account.
And just one note here, that if you don't want to waste your time logging into that account, we can make the invitation link public, so you don't even have to log into this account and invite users. So everyone will have the access for the link and then use it on your own. That's all.
Like an affiliate link. I think that
Yeah,
might be easy, because and then another option that at least I was under the impression of was email introductions could also work directly to Steph Connick at Optimonk. But if we can get an affiliate link as well, that would be great.
Both can work, but not to Stefan, because he's stepping back from his role and he can remain a strategic advisor for Optimonk, but rather to Kate. Kate's going to be your success manager, to support you along the journey. So probably email introduction to her, and she's going to take care of the rest. And then if you're going to use the link, that's also fine.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. And just one final slide, which is like a special promotion that we put together for you. So yes, as you've mentioned, Cassandra, we do have a free version of Optimonk, which is obviously available for everyone, but that lacks some functionalities, and that's only available for a very limited page view number per month. So, for like a mid client or a more enterprise client, you cannot really run real tests within the free version. But if your clients choose Optimonk and they sign up through your link, we can guarantee 1 month for free for all of them with all the functionalities, and with an increased number of page views, making sure that everyone receives as much as or as many as they need. So it's 1 month for free for all of your clients. Other than this, we usually also have an onboarding fee of $3.99 per user, but that's also going to be free for everyone joining through your link. Plus, we are also providing a free website audit for the first 3 clients. And when I say audit, it's more than a simple onboarding, because in that case we can also go into Google Analytics even and just spend some time there, put together our suggestions, tactic suggestions based on what we can see there, so that we find the most important opportunities, low-hanging fruits, and everything, and we put together a complete campaign plan. But other than providing the audit itself, for the 3 first clients, we are going to also execute the audit itself for the 3 first clients. So basically, it's full service for free for the 3 first clients. And as Nikki already mentioned, you are also going to receive a dedicated CRO manager, which is going to be me. So anytime you run into any trouble, which can be of any nature, even like I don't know what campaign should be the next, or how to improve a conversion rate, or whatever, you can always turn to me, and I will have my full focus on you whenever it is needed. And I guess that's pretty much it. That's all the information I wanted to share with you today. And I'm just wondering if you have any questions, if you expected anything that didn't happen or that I haven't talked about, and we should still take the time and discuss those.
No questions. I just really like the first party data, and then the personalization pop-up that you showed, the champagne and wine.
Yeah.
I definitely see how that could increase conversion rate. So no, I just wanted to say thank you, and I'm really excited about the presentation and using this for some potential clients.
Nice. Thank you very much, Anthony, for all the feedback.
Sure.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm surprised nobody asked about pricing. Did you go over pricing, Kata?
No, it's because the product itself is so great that nobody cares anymore about pricing. Yeah. The pricing it depends on the number of page views of your clients, basically. Let me share my screen and show it to you. So everyone can sign up for the plan that they find the most suitable. I mean, all of your clients. And actually, these are the pricing itself. As discussed, we start from free, but it lacks some functionalities, and the page view number is obviously limited. Then essentially, it's the first tier, $39 a month, good for up to 30,000 page views. $99 for 100,000 page views, and we go up to 500,000 pages for $249. And obviously, we also have master plans. So if you have bigger clients, we can calculate, or actually we can, just put together a price offer above 500,000 pages a month. Good to know that we have annual discounts, 20% off on basically any plans.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Sure, but I will, just put it to the presentation and send it to you with the pricing included.
Yeah, no, that sounds great.
Of course. Nice.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciated the presentation, and I'll be sending out an email to everybody on this call with the main takeaways. I'll have Kata, Nikki CC'd as well. So if any questions do pop up, you're always welcome to reach out to them or to me, and we'll get you guys set up.
Yeah. Okay, good. Is there anything else we should discuss, or are we just all done? Nikki, do you like to add anything else, or do you think that we are we are okay as for now. Probably we lost Nikki.
I don't see her.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. Yeah, probably she had to go. Just one quick last question. Do you already have an Optimonk account that you can play around with, or should I just include the link where you can sign up and, you know, play around? Probably that's going to also help you like to just, you know, have more questions or anything like that.
Yeah, I can sign up for our team, so I could just do it under like our email.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Then guys, thank you very much. It was a pleasure meeting you all. Thank you for taking the time. I know it's Friday, and thank you very much for your interest. And yeah, as mentioned, let us know if any questions come up.
Perfect. All right. Bye, team.
Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.